it's not recording. So yeah, like being a VTuber is hard in certain aspects, like all the art and X, Y, and Z, especially if you're someone who likes to upgrade yourself. Then yeah, it's gonna be hard. If you are like you're a real life person, you'll get the criticism of hey, you are ugly, or hey, you're pretty, but like I don't like your personality. Like, think of like people like Pokimane, right? Where whatever they say is gonna be used against them, regardless, because like instead of, you know, scrolling, people are just gonna be like, hey, like let me say my piece, right? Even if she's either rage baiting or not rage baiting, right? And I used to be like, why? But it's like literally sometimes people literally make clips just to rage bait, right? Because they know it's like a psychological thing, right? It's like, well, rage baiting gets attention, and attention is attention whether it's positive or negative, right? So like, why do more work doing positive if it's easier to do negative work, right? And but it just gives yourself a bad stigma or something. Like for example, right, even if someone changes their way, there's gonna be people who remembered back then, and they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this person was a horrible person, and they're incapable of change. I think it depends on what the things were being done, but yeah, people will just always have something to hate you about, right? And then there's literally connotations that like VTubers make on themselves, like such as like I literally said this earlier, but someone was saying how they had made a generalization. It's like, oh, all VTubers are perverts. And I'm like, oh, hold up, bro, that's crazy, especially if they're young. To make a generalization of that is insane, but people will say it because it's generalization. Kind of like if you've been around long enough, like people will be like, yeah, being an indie or corporate VTuber is horrible. Which, you know, to me, I would say yeah, but like I could also understand the pros of it too, but people don't tend to like to look at both sides. They only like to look at one side of the argument, or not think too much of both sides of an argument. Therefore, it's like, oh, well, your opinion is the wrong opinion, even though opinions are subjective. And it's like, oh, why am I getting shot at? It's like, hey, it's like, you know what? Everyone is gonna be different. So it's like, what's the point of fighting? But it's because fighting gets attention, right? Like, think about posts that you see online, right? That like get a lot of attraction. It's usually like call out posts or stuff like that, and it's harder to get attention when it's a nice deed, unless it's like wholesome. So people will go for the call out post method, and I don't know, because it's like a temporary. It's such a temporary thing to be like, here, let me be this person that you're gonna be known for this, making this call out post. But then it's like, also you have to give it out on the side. It's like, okay, but now people are gonna think like, hey, you can't keep a secret or something like that. So yeah, it's a scary situation, but it's a situation nonetheless, because it's like, well, should I be silent or should I say my piece? But at the same time, like, why does it have to be aired out? But at the same time, it's like, I think some people feel better doing it, but it's like you have to think about all that stuff when being an online presence to begin with. And it's like, because people, like, the internet forgets. The thing is, the internet forgets. the internet tends to forget quickly, but there are some people who will remember. Like I remember certain people, right? I'll be like, bro, this VTuber, or not VTuber, but this person was because of this thing, right? And you're like, oh my goodness, what this person do? And like, it could be something simple, or it could be something like, oh my goodness, really, really, are you for real? Like, why would you even do that? So, cause like you, Bingus, 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 I got Bingus, like, you know, I'm a villain, right? So I will say some crazy stuff, but at the same time, like there are people who don't have the villain's facade, right? And so it's like, well, dang, and they doing some crazy stuff. They be doing some crazy stuff.